talk about the word meh. M-E-H. You know, the word that everybody thinks is a neutral word, but it's not a neutral word. What it is, Samantha, is it's a verbal side-eye. And that's not good.
Pray tell, why do you have a problem with meh?
Meh. I just told you. It pretends to be whatever, but it really means I could not care. And that's different than whatever. It's lazy judgment with a side of smug. I have issues with meh.
And Lisa, this feels like you're silently judging me or now verbally judging me because I use the word meh.
You use meh all the time. And I think that's what has got me thinking about it. I think the other night I was thinking about it and I'm like, you know what? I think this is one more thing that drives me crazy about Sam. It's her abuse of the word meh. Because you abuse the word meh. You know what? If we had used meh in the 70s growing up, our 70s mom would have spanked us.
Meh sounds more 80s. Like, let's be real.
I know, but they would not have appreciated that. You imagine your mom saying, hey, Samantha, can you take out the garbage? Meh. You'd get slapped. It's not a positive word.
Well, this is true. We definitely would have got smacked upside the head if you ever talked back to your mother and then used meh.
Right? It was like, remember when I used to get grounded for using the word frig. My mom's like, I know what you're trying to say. Couldn't get away. She would not have been impressed with meh. Just like me, I'm not impressed with meh. And I think you use it all the time. You know what? I think it's politely loathing. That's what it is. It's passive aggressive. And I don't even know what half of that, I don't even know what that means.
Feel like it's not passive aggressive. And if I'm using meh, it could mean something totally different.
It's like the middle it's like the middle finger of feelings.
I'm definitely thinking fuck off.
Yeah, totally, right? You know what meh is to me? Meh is like the color beige. People pretend it's a neutral, but it should just stay in your closet. So meh should just stay in your head.
Stay in my head, don't you? You know, you now realize I'm probably going to use it even more.
Well, I'm just saying, right? Then you're just going to be rude because now I know what you're actually doing. I actually know now that you're being like, whatever. No, you're not being whatever. You're being like, I could not care less.
I don't give a shit.
You don't care, right? Because you throw the word meh around. I never use the word meh, ever.
I'm feeling very meh about this conversation.
Really?
Meh.
And it's rude. You're rude.
And really, when you say meh, it's like with a little shoulder lift.
Right. With a side of smug.
Meh.
A side of smug, right? And a verbal side eye.
And then a slight smuggy smile.
You totally have just proven all of my points to the word meh. You've just done it all. You do it all. You illustrate all the points.
Really?
Totally. Totally. That's what you do, Samantha.
Okay.
Stop using that word. It's horrible.
No, I'm not going to. Now I'm going to use it more, and I'm going to do a shoulder shrug and a smug little smile, and I'm just going to use it all the time.
Just know people are judging you, and if there is a different meaning behind it, they don't believe that. They don't believe that it's sincere.
Judge away, people. Judge away.
Well, I'm going to keep judging you, and every time you use meh, I'm going to be like, "Don't use that dirty word. That's a dirty word. Get that word.
It's not a dirty word.
Get that word out of your mouth." There's so many more
words. Like I don't know. I get the 4-letter word right now.
I know, but that seems to be different, right? Because we're accustomed to that. This is a made-up new one with no boundaries. It doesn't make sense.
That's
all I'm saying. It doesn't make sense.
All right. Well, you know what? Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head, everyone. God forbid. Heaven help you. Hold on.
Hello, friends. Hello,
Lisa's cranky.
Okay. Look, listen. Can I just say hello to the friends of the podcast, please? Hello, friends of the podcast. I'm not cranky.
Hi, everyone.
I have a summer cold.
Oh,
and I'm
poor
sick.
You.
Right?
Summer colds are the worst.
Right. And don't rub it in. I know that they're the worst. Don't go around saying that. People say that all the time. Oh, nothing's worse than a summer cold. You know what? That's not true, right? Cancer's probably worse than a summer cold. Major car accident, probably worse than a summer cold. But right now in Lisa's life, she doesn't have any of those things going on. Summer cold is at the top of her list, and she's not very happy with it. Because why didn't you get the summer cold?
I don't know. Maybe I'm better immune.
I don't know.
My immune system is better than yours.
Maybe. And that's very possible, right? I'm just saying, right? So, yeah. So if you hear me coughing, if you hear me sneezing, if you hear me blowing, it's the summer cold in full force.
All right. You're very cranky and immediately judgmental and all over me about a stupid little word. Yeah. So this can only mean gloves are off, folks. Gloves are off.
Hey, bring it. Bring it.
Do you love what you hear? Download, subscribe, and share with a friend and leave a review. Tickets to our live event in Collingwood, Ontario on August 16th are officially on sale. And we're thrilled to announce that Side Launch Brewery, the pride of Collingwood, is the official sponsor of the I Shake My Head live show. That means every ticket comes with a complimentary drink from one of Ontario's finest breweries. And we are collecting non-perishable food items for the Collingwood Food Bank. So that would be great if everyone who's attending brings one of those. And you can grab your tickets at ishakemyheadlive.eventbrite.com.
Geez, we're doing like what Taylor Swift does, hey? She goes into a city and raises money or gives them food.
We're so Taylor Swift.
We're kind of like T Swift right now, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. We are.
Okay. So I'm not going to be cranky. So don't say I'm going to be cranky.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about a situation that kind of made you a little bit cranky.
It's going to make me cranky if we're talking about it.
Well, we're going to talk about it, right? Because it was ridiculous. So here's the thing, friends. You guys know, right? Summertime, we like to go patioing, right? And if it's a nice hot day on a Friday, we like to kick out. We like to go. So this was planned. Samantha comes and gets me. We go to a nice patio. We're not even outside for half an hour. She's hot. Her hair's down. She's fully clothed in I thought linen was supposed to be breathable, but I think that's a myth because you were in linen pants, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Not breathing. I am in a black t-shirt and a black tank top and blue jeans. I am enjoying the sun. Trying to get my tan back, right? Because it started to fade. Who decides that we need the umbrella? Because if we don't get the umbrella, she's pretty much going to die. That's kind of how you put it.
Where would you like me to jump in at some point
Wherever
to tell the real story?
Mine is the real story. Mine's totally the real story. So I'm like, let's get the umbrella.
You are slamming me. We sat on the hottest patio. Yep. You got all the sun for an hour and a half. I asked for the umbrella to go up so I could stop sweating to death. I was so hot. I had to go put my hair up because I thought I was going to die.
Were you not aware of what the temperature was?
Yes, I was. And I was wearing linen pants. They shouldn't have been hot, but I was still hot.
Because it's hot outside.
You know I don't do well with hot if I'm not by water.
Well, guess what? We got to figure it out because there's no water.
Oh, God. You in a patio in the summertime. You are just relentless.
I'm not relentless.
We put up the umbrella. She could have sat on the other side where all the sun was. And she's like, Instead, she complained for the whole rest of the time.
The umbrella was 25 feet across.
Oh my God.
It was like sitting outside in a solar eclipse.
No, it was not.
Yes,
actually.
It was. It pretty much darkened everything.
Could you just stop?
Right? So we had two choices. Sit in the solar eclipse, or Samantha's going to go inside, take her snowsuit off, and be cool in the air conditioning.
I was appropriately attired in a t-shirt and a pair of linen pants.
I had a coworker who asked me today. She said, it's supposed to be 26 on Friday. You leaving early? I'm like, oh, don't even go there. I'm like, no, apparently now we don't get to do that.
No, you don't get to do that unless I'm sitting by water and maybe.
No, you need to deal with it.
You used
to be fine. You used to be okay.
You used to be okay too.
Then
you got a little crazy.
No, I'm still okay. We're sitting outside.
Not.
Yes.
Oh my God. I don't need to have this debate. You were not hidden from the sun. It was a normal sized umbrella. You could have sat on the other side, but you were being a little bitch. You were being a little bitch.
I was not being a little bitch.
You're being a
How was I being a little bitch? How was I being a little bitch?
Because everything has to evolve around what you want. And just because I was a little uncomfortable in the heat, and I would like the umbrella, you got all poopy faced about it when the alternative was, I don't know, just move a seat.
But it was still only half of me.
I feel like friends of the podcast, you are on my side with this. No, I feel like you would have said Sam's totally within her right to ask for an umbrella.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I didn't say then this Friday, let's just go sit in the air conditioning.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Right? I'm not going. Or I got plans by myself.
Fine. Go.
We need to find a happy medium with this.
Well, here's hoping we do.
Fine. Last year you were fine.
I don't know. Apparently I've gotten intolerant.
Cranky and hotter. Cranky and hotter.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Is that a stage of menopause? Cranky and hotter?
Maybe.
Well, you're in it. You're in it.
All right.
I said, why don't you wear your capri? Why are you in long pants?
I'm not wearing shorts.
Who cares? It's just me.
No. And crowds of people.
Okay. Really? Because there weren't crowds because there was nobody there.
Yeah. Okay. All
There
right.
was not crowds.
Don't
So
tell me
friends of
what
the
to do.
podcast,
Don't tell me
would
what
you-
to wear.
What would you do? What would you do, friends of the podcast?
Oh
Right?
my God.
Right? Our tans have faded.
No,
We
they have not.
Yes, they have.
No, they haven't.
We have 3 nice days left of summer. At most, at best, at best, at best. And Sam's
Watch
attitude
August be the hottest month we've.
that we can't sit outside and enjoy.
Oh my God, stop
And
it.
Sam's attitude is meh. That's why I have an issue with that word, because I think
Okay.
you're new
Can
to.
we just not pick on me right now?
No,
You picked on me because I say the word meh. And
Yeah.
now you're picking on me because I made you put the umbrella up and you stomped your feet and had a tantrum like the child that you are.
I didn't have a tantrum. I did not have
Yes,
a tantrum.
you did.
No,
Yes,
I said,
you did.
okay, fine.
No,
You win.
you
You win. You win. Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Hardly.
I did.
Not even remotely.
Totally did.
No.
100% did.
No.
Yes. Yes. We better set this and forget this.
We're going to set it and forget it because I'm so done with this conversation right
Well, I'm
now.
just about done with you now.
Oh my God. And we're
Right?
only like 10 minutes in.
And that's the end of the podcast. Everybody have a great week. Lisa and Sam can't stand each other today.
Nope, we're done. We're over it now.
It's almost, if we weren't in the middle of recording, you know what this would be? This would be a cause for a self-imposed timeout where I say to you, do not talk to me until I talk to you first. Right?
And then who usually breaks it? You.
I do, because I'm a
You
talker.
Because you can't handle
But don't
it.
think I'm not mad at myself for doing it. I'm mad and disappointed, right? I wanna put you in an hour timeout with no talking,
You know
but
what?
I can't.
I would love an hour timeout from you.
I can't
Even
do
just
it.
15 minutes, but you don't
Yeah.
last. I'm the one. I shut up. I
Right.
don't say a word.
You don't.
I'm
then
really quite good at that.
But then I get bored, right? Then I get bored. And I'm like, okay,
'cause
fine.
you-
She's suffered enough.
You honestly just love the sound of your own voice, and that's really what happens.
Well, totally, right? I'm a talker. Talkers like to talk.
Talkers talk and like to hear their own voice.
Talkers like to talk. I feel I have a good voice in my head.
In your
Right? All right.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right, let's stop. Can you please stop picking my ass and fighting? Can we
Stop
just
it.
be happy?
Stop it. Stop it. Okay. So the other night, my mother texts me, do you want to go out for Chinese food to the Chinese food buffet to the Great
Ooh.
China? Yeah.
On 22nd?
Yeah. With Auntie
Oh.
Sharon and her sisters. And I'm
Like
like,
that one that
sure.
was horrible before COVID?
Yeah.
How
So
is it after COVID?
I don't know. I just wanted to go out because my mom asked me and she doesn't ask me to do much. So
Okay.
I went and it was good because I hadn't really seen Sharon that much. I haven't seen her for quite some time.
Mhm.
So I thought, okay, that'll be good. And then we get there and I realized as I'm standing there because they started the guy asked how many seniors were in the group. And I realized, oh my God, I'm the youngest of the seniors
The youngest of the senior posse.
because I'm over 55, which
Right.
technically in some cases is a senior. But in this joint, it was 65. And I'm like, whew.
Oh, see, sometimes I think it's not bad to not be a senior too, right? Right? And then you're like, okay, good. I still have like 8 more years. Right?
I'm just like, holy shit.
Huh. And so how
I'm
was
like-
said Chinese buffet?
It was okay. It was
Sketchy?
like it has always been,
Little sketchy, right?
It's okay.
Nothing
but-
says Chinese food buffet like the mixture of, and I'm going to get a piece of ham and pineapple. I'm going to get a slab of roast beef, and then I'm going to get my lo mein noodles. Right?
It's all of that and more.
so
yeah.
weird.
Yeah. And they had rolls. They had like
Oh,
a
yeah.
California roll and things like that. And I'm like,
Okay.
I
No,
don't know
you
if I-
didn't, did you?
nope, I
Oh,
didn't.
okay.
No, I did
I feel
not.
thou shalt not eat sushi, fake sushi, or anything that they try and pretend is sushi at a buffet.
Yeah, at a buffet.
At the buffet. Don't do it, man.
I do have a question though.
Okay.
Is why do we use the word senior when referencing people over a certain age?
Because they're
Like,
senior.
but who decided that?
What do you mean? I think it makes sense, right?
I don't know, because is it a nice word?
Well, it's nicer than being called old ladies, right?
True,
Right?
but I'm just like, I don't know.
Why?
It just
I
seems-
wouldn't be offended.
Honestly,
don't think it's a
you're
bad
not
word.
really offended by much because you're really being more offensive in most cases. So
I'm stirring the offense, right?
you are.
No, I just don't think
So
like if
I
somebody
must be the only person, friends of the podcast,
Right.
and other than because if Lisa doesn't feel it, see it, hear it, whatever, then
Right.
obviously it's a non-existent problem.
I think the issue is you don't like being considered a senior. I don't think it has
No.
anything to do with the word.
I take advantage of being over 55 and getting a discount. I'm
And
totally
maybe
down for that.
This is what I think. You've asked me a question. Please shut up so I can answer it. Okay.
Oh,
this is what I think, right? I think you're fine with the word senior when you're with me and we're getting the seniors deal. I think it's different with the word senior when you're with your 80-year-old mom and your 80-year-old aunt.
Oh my God, Sharon is not 80 years old. She's
Well, I don't know
only
how
in
old
her
Sharon
70s.
is.
She's
I'm just
only
saying,
in her 70s.
Right? So I think when you're with them, you take senior as a negative because you look at them as seniors. I think when you're with me, you're like, oh, seniors.
Yeah.
Because we're the same.
And do you think it's odd that your mother is a senior, but you are also considered a senior?
Yeah, because it's the only time that your identification matches with your mom, right?
Well, because you're
it doesn't growing up.
Yeah, you're in the same bracket, so to speak.
Yeah, totally.
That's what happened to me when I went for dinner with 4 seniors.
I think I've hit the nail on the head. I think your issue is you're fine with the word senior depending whose company you're in.
You know what, Lisa? You're just so
Right?
smart.
I think
you're so smart.
I think you're a senior snob.
I am not a senior snob.
I think if you're with the older seniors, you're not necessarily excited to be branded with the same branding.
I didn't realize that I too would be in the bracket of a senior with 4
seniors, yeah, because it's a big window. It's a big window.
Because I used to be younger, like I used to be a child in some cases. You know, I met Sharon when I was quite young. So
right, but the thing is that they're always going to they still call you Sammy, so it's still like being a child, right? So just embrace that, Samantha. Right?
Yes, Lisa.
Interesting.
Whatever.
Okay, but you know what though? I think I have shaken my head about this before, and I'm shaking my head about this again. I'm shaking my head at people who are surprised that they're pregnant. Like, how can anybody?
They can be surprised if they've done all the right things.
Read the box.
To prevent
says there's
such
a chance,
a thing.
Right? There is no foolproof. There's only one foolproof method to not be pregnant, to not be caught off guard, and that's to not do it. Right? So I'm just saying, right? It blows. I'm so caught off guard. I'm surprised.
You're weighing the risk. You're risk assessing. Is that what you're
totally
doing?
Right? And then, because then you hear like you watch these shows, afternoon shows, and people are like, "I was so surprised that I was pregnant. How could you have been? You had to have known there was at least a 1% chance, based on the literature on the box. There's a 1% chance that this could happen, right?"
But isn't there a better chance if there's a condom and birth control involved?
Yeah, but there's still things that can happen. There's no. The best chance is abstinence,
which is what you practiced now for the last 5 years.
Right? I didn't want to have a baby. I didn't want to have, not for 5 years. Now you're making me sound like I'm a. Now you're making me sound like I'm a horrible.
Was it 10?
Not 10. Listen. We're
Your
fine.
Husband, he must be finding some fun ways of keeping himself occupied.
Do what you need to do. No, we're fine. I'm just saying, right? I certainly didn't want to be 45 and have a surprise baby.
It's like,
right?
Yeah.
Then I might be surprised.
There's
just
always risk involved when 2 people get together for consensual sex.
Sure.
And
right? I shake
one
my head
has
at that.
sperm and the other one has a uterus.
Yeah. So I shake my head at the fact that people are caught off guard. Like, who didn't see that coming? Really? I don't know. I think you should just go in thinking it could happen.
Well,
I'm going to take my chances.
Maybe they just put all the faith that they had in whatever contraception that they were using at the time.
Maybe. I'm not trying to sound preachy or judgmental. I'm just saying it seems.
But yet you are.
I'm just saying it seems odd that people are surprised.
Yes, well, this is true.
Right? That's all. I'm just shaking my head at that. Right?
Okay. All right.
I don't need people perceiving me as judgmental, any more judgmental than what I really am.
Okay.
Right?
Sorry, we're leaning towards Lisa not looking great.
It's fine. I've got big slopey shoulders. I don't need to look great all the time.
Okay. All right.
I can take one for the team.
Okay. Have you ever thought it's really weird that people put themselves in a tent or a trailer out in the forest or a park and think, we're going to feel safe with just a zipper?
It doesn't make a lot of, like, you mean like they're kind of like squatting?
No, but like, have you ever thought about the idea? Like, I'm shaking my head at myself because I've camped myself. My family has camped. But like, we think by getting a tent or a tent trailer or a trailer, and you just turn the lock or turn the zipper down, that you're going to be safe from whatever might be out there, like a bear or a serial killer or whatever. And I'm just thinking, whose idea? Who started camping?
I don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it, people. Back in the day, what did we have?
Right.
Not much. I get that.
Yeah.
But like, we still do it, and the world has gotten a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, it's probably true, right? Like, I'm not a fan of camping, for probably more the fact that it's going to hurt my back more than I'm going to get eaten by a grizzly bear. But the chance is there that you could get eaten by a grizzly bear.
Like, if you're just camping in a tent,
I really don't understand that.
Good luck.
I camped in a tent once, and I was like, and I'm done.
And I'm never going to happen again.
Never happening again. This will never, ever happen again. Ever, ever, ever happen again.
I was just thinking about that the other day, and I'm like, I'm shaking my head at the fact that we put ourselves...
Not a safe sport.
No. Like, right? Camping is great because you're in the outdoors and you're doing all these fun things, but honestly...
But that's where it ends. That's where it ends.
How safe is this?
Right? That's where it ends, right? You have a big fire. Fire's not really safe, not really your friend.
I don't know. It just made me shake my head when I was thinking about it. And I'm like, yeah, a zipper and a nylon tent sure going to save your bacon when it comes to like a big bear.
But that's why you hear sometimes that those true crime stories, right? Like family killed at the campground. Yeah, they were. Right? You got to be careful. I feel safer in a trailer, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's any better.
I think any time that you decide you're going to take over, the animal's habitat, you run the risk.
You do.
You totally run the risk, Samantha, right?
Okay.
Okay, since we're talking about roughing it, right? Let's talk about bread. Would you ever eat the end of the bread?
I've been known to.
You've eaten the crust, like that crusty end?
Yeah, if it's toasted.
Oh, okay. I don't get that. It's a protection layer.
No, it's not.
It's
you can still eat
the bread. No, it's not. It's a cover. It's protecting. It's like a lid. It's a lid for the bread. It's totally a lid for the bread. It's just, it's a cover. It's not meant to be eaten. It's meant to be discarded, given to the birds, made into breadcrumbs, something like that. It's not meant to be toasted. It's not meant to be part of your sandwich. That's my first thing. My second thing about bread. When you take bread out of the loaf to make a sandwich, where do you take the bread from? Just at the beginning?
No, I have a bad habit now of taking it from the middle.
I do too. I always have my whole life. My whole life. And Mike Gibson says to me all the time, could you try not to touch every piece of bread? Well, I'm not touching the back half. No. I'm just touching the front half, right? Because I got to move them out of the way to get because in the middle is fresher.
So we think.
Right? Because that lid doesn't really work. Or you've already eaten it and now you're letting your bread get stale, right? That's what I think that's about. That's what I think that lid does to you. Oh my God,
a lid. Seriously?
Right? Yeah. Right. So, okay. So you're taking it from the middle of the loaf.
I am.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're the same in that.
Totally. Look at something in common.
Oh my God. We found one more thing. What is that? Now, 3 now?
3 now, right? 3. Now, what would happen if we both were making the sandwich? We both were having a sandwich.
Well, Lisa, there's more to the middle than just 2 pieces of bread.
I know, but who gets to go first? I do. I do. Okay. Can I go first if we're making a sandwich together?
Why is life always about you and the accommodation of Lisa?
Because I have hang-ups. I don't want to eat the bread after you've touched it.
There's lots of people who have hang-ups, but why are yours more important than the next?
They're not, but it's just easier if we adapt to mine. Life's just easier for all involved.
I'm sorry. Why is it easier if we adapt to yours?
Hi. How was tanning on the patio? You were not happy.
I adapted to you in that moment and then would refuse to suffer.
Right. Okay. But we know.
And then you complained about it and are still complaining about it and will continue to complain about it.
Absolutely.
Because it didn't go your way.
Right. That's why it's just best to accommodate me. Because do you want to keep hearing about that? Probably not.
Nobody can talk about something that didn't go their way more than you.
Right. So why? And you know this, but yet you don't pay attention to that.
Because sometimes, Lisa, you don't always need to have your way.
I know. And that's fine. You're right. In theory, I don't always have to have my way. But in practicality,
Oh
just
my
makes life
God.
easier.
In practicality,
It's easier for everybody involved. Sometimes you dig your heels in on the weird things, and I'm like, this is not one thing you should try and change.
Yeah, no, I feel I need to dig my heels in.
You're supposed to accept me as your friend, flaws and all.
I do. And then there are times when I just say, time out, don't give a shit.
Come on. I would make a sandwich first.
Make me.
Yeah. Okay, so
Let Lisa
since
go
we're talking
first.
since
She's
we're
gonna have
talking
her
about
tantrum.
sandwiches,
Is she gonna tantrum?
I don't ever tantrum. I don't raise my voice. I don't yell and scream.
Oh, stop it.
I don't. Okay, but since we're still talking about bread,
yes, Lisa.
when you bite into
just
that
want
sandwich,
you just want us to get out of this conversation.
yeah. When you bite into that sandwich that you made from the middle part of the bread after me,
where do you start?
Where do you start?
In the middle.
That's where we're different, right? You are a monster. I am classy differently.
Oh my God.
You just eat from the middle and you've got like, here's your sandwich on both sides of your face, like a happy face.
It's delightful.
I eat from a corner.
You eat from a corner.
Yeah, you eat from a corner.
Okay.
And then go through the sandwich.
That's right. Prim and proper. You were raised a certain way.
Friends of the podcast. Right. Okay, let's try and remember this for Sunday's question. Where do you eat your sandwich from?
Where do you eat your sandwich?
Right?
How do you start eating your sandwich?
How do you dive into that sandwich? Samantha, just like a monster. Sandwich. Lisa,
stop it.
A little bit more delicate.
Oh my God. Yes, I forgot. You're so prim, so proper. A delicate flower, as we like to call.
Right? And that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to be that way. Just I do, right? Did you know, here we go, ready? Did you know that studies show 6 out of 10 Uber drive. You hate when I say that, right? Because you know
because it's not true. Oh, shut up.
I bet when takeout was just pizza and Chinese food, the orders were usually right.
Well, Lisa, that was back when it was still horse and buggy, so there were no other courier places that actually delivered food. So it would have been the courier for the Chinese restaurant or the pizza joint or whatever.
Right, and there was no room for error.
Right.
So it was more efficient.
Okay. According to you, for sure. Yeah.
Studies show. Studies show.
UberEats sucks bananas, man.
Right? You're only scoring 60% Uber Eats. Not that good. It's not that wonderful. Mister, can you give me a good tip? I took an Uber home today from work. It was the weirdest thing. This is off topic, but since we're talking about Uber, his car was like a hatchback car. It was nice. It was a hatchback. He had in the back seat for people, I'm assuming, a neck pillow. And a blanket. And I'm like, oh, well, what do we got planned here in the summer with the blanket and the pillow? Right? What what are we thinking?
Oh my God.
Right? Because I don't want to be roofied. And all of a sudden but you get to be comfortable. It was the weirdest thing. I'm just like, why are these things in the back seat of your Uber?
Were you tracking your route? Did you know where you were going? Because you're not always great with directions. So
yeah, but so they don't always take your directions, right? So I think that the rule of an Uber should have to be that if the Uber's GPS is telling you which way, because you can usually see it, that's the way you should be going. Because don't take a shortcut and have a neck pillow and a blanket in the back seat, right? Don't take a shortcut. Even though I know we can take the shortcut, don't take the shortcut.
Yes.
Because now you're off track. Now I'm worried, right? Like, thank you for all the luxuries of home. I'm just looking for a ride.
Right. But the thing is, that's a very serious issue for women to consider when we're taking modes of transportation are we going to get there in one piece?
Yeah. Because you hear stories.
Yes. And I'm sorry for laughing.
Right. I was just like, whoa, this is weird. Right?
Oh my God.
You have a better chance. Like, remember the guy that played the carpenter? So I'm like, he's got a better chance. Because he's playing the music that I love.
Because he's playing the Carpenters.
Right.
Now, if he hit some Anne Murray, would have been a done deal.
Possible. Anything's possible, Samantha. That was my story today.
That was a pretty good one, Lisa.
Yeah. It's creepy.
Okay. So we've talked about, I talked about being a senior, right? So that means I'm Gen X right now.
Yeah, totally.
We're Gen X, both of us. And apparently there are things that we would know that Gen Z would never understand.
Okay.
And
sure.
I mean, what's old is new again.
Right.
Usually that's what happens, right? So
everything
eventually,
reinvents.
right. So apparently, waiting for the radio to play your favorite song is not something that Gen Z is remotely relating to. Yes,
Like
because
wow.
Right, when Casey Kasem, you're waiting for the top whatever,
the top 10 countdown, and your favorite song was number 4,
and you getting ready with the tape cassette.
Right. I'm in front of my recorder, and I got my fingers ready, right? And all you want to do is hope that you don't catch his voice, but you do.
But you do.
You do. Yeah, I guess they wouldn't really know much about that, right?
No, they would not know that.
Huh.
Apparently, rewinding cassette tapes with a pencil.
They would not know that.
They don't even know what a DVD is.
No, right?
Barely.
Those cassette tapes with the pencil, that was so crazy.
Right, because we get everything digital. Your music is digital. Your movies are digital.
Sure.
It's not very often that people collect DVDs.
No.
Right?
No, not at all. Not at all.
And unless
do you remember having to rewind it with pencil?
Yes, all the time.
But the pencil had to have an eraser because that was the kicker.
That was the kicker.
Right? That was the kicker, was the eraser.
Reading TV guides.
Oh.
I don't even think TV guides exist anymore.
No, that was the best. Like when you'd get the Saturday paper and there would be the TV guide, and you'd be able to go to Tuesday night and see what Happy Days is going to be all about. Right? It's like, oh yes, they're going to kiss. Joni and Chachi are going to kiss. They're going to the prom. Right?
Happy Days, and then what was it? The Love Boat. Oh my God, we watched that all the time. Yes.
Right? Three's Company.
Golden Girls.
But they weren't quite that time. They were a little bit later.
They were a little bit later, but you know what? I will say this, that even now, the Golden Girls is comedic genius.
Sure.
Those 4 ladies were freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I sometimes when I just need to see a little piece of the 80s or the 90s,
there you
I
go.
go back and I watch. I've watched all 8 seasons.
Yeah, that was a brilliant show.
It was they're so good.
I saw on the TikTok the other day, my version of the TikTok. It was a remix to the Thank You for Being a Friend. And it was like dance club, right? Like you dance at the club with that. And they had like obviously AI, and they had like all the ladies, and they were like all dressed their funky, like today, like crop tops and their short skirts. And I'm like, it was a really cool mix actually.
Oh, I'll have to go find that.
Yeah. It's like how they did, you remember The Beat Goes On with the cool mix?
Oh, I like The Beat Goes On.
Right. So same type of thing.
Well, it's because the kids are finding the old stuff, right?
Sure. Yeah. What's old is new always.
Right. Just like my nephews watch Friends. I'm like, really?
Right.
Okay. And they loved it.
I work with a young man, and by young, he's not really that young. He must be almost 30, but to me, I could be his old mom. And I don't think really ever had heard of Seinfeld.
Oh my God.
So when we talk about things as a group, we're like, hey, Seinfeld, do you remember that? No.
I wonder if Nolan and Keegan would like Seinfeld.
Right? Because it's a great show.
It's a good show.
It's a good show, right? So there was good TV, good shows back then.
Yes, that's when cable was good.
Yeah, totally. Well, it's still good now, but just you hate cable. That's all.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Memorizing. Apparently, we only memorized phone numbers. They don't need to do that anymore because they have everything in their phone.
Okay. But you know what? I think you and I can attest to, here's the issue with that. How many times now are we changing passwords?
Too many times.
We're changing passwords every time one of us logs into something.
Right.
What was the password? No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
All right. We're doing a new one.
Bringing in, right? Get another one out there. It's, yeah, but I still know like my old family phone number.
I know my old phone number that I got rid of like many years ago.
I don't remember yours. I don't know your cell number offhand.
No, and I know my parents.
Like if somebody says to me, and you're next of kin, I have to look up Mike's number.
I wouldn't even know my sister's phone number.
Yeah, totally right.
Off the top of my head.
Totally right. You just have no idea about that.
It's so bizarre.
Right? Like we're not using, it's not brain fog. We don't use our heads anymore.
No, we don't.
We don't retain memory stuff.
No. And apparently we're not good at waiting. They're not good at waiting for things. So definitely when we had to wait for our photos, like we went to the photo place to get, and we had to wait a week for them. And we were so excited to look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't understand. They don't get the concept.
They don't get that idea.
No.
Right. Because now it's just instant. The most instant, no, it wasn't, was the Polaroid, I guess. Right. But they were bad little pictures.
They were bad little pictures.
Right? But that was the most instant.
Yeah.
Right? But now, it's so, for sure, they would just not even be able to cope.
Yeah, but even now the Polaroid has come back, like that little contraption. They've even made that come back.
Yeah.
It's like everything comes back and it's like, just wait.
It's funny. All the stuff from Gen X comes back, but everybody poo-poos Gen X.
They poo-poo us a lot.
They
make fun of us a lot.
We're always being poo-pooed, Gen X's, you know?
I don't think that's very fair.
I don't think it's necessary, right? I think we're survivors. I'm a survivor. I drink from the hose, right?
Honestly, you would want to make friends with us because we lived through all the strange decades.
Everything. We've lived through a bit of everything.
Old enough to remember when we didn't have computers.
Yeah.
And when we didn't have cell phones.
I remember when we didn't have cable. I remember doing a high school essay on a typewriter. I remember taking typing classes.
I remember getting my information from an actual book.
Right.
Or a encyclopedia.
Right. We had Encyclopedia Britannicas. Right. We had the whole thing up on the shelf. It was beautiful. Red or burgundy.
Oh,
right.
God.
Yeah. Like all those type of things.
Yeah.
We went through it all, people.
They just don't. And then they are like, oh, you're just because you're stuck in the past. No, it's because I've seen this before.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what this is.
We've been there. We've been there.
Your hairdo is from the 70s.
Yeah.
This is not new. You're not reinventing the wheel.
Right. Exactly. When what Char has, when what we were the wheel, when what Char wears have you seen her new hair?
No.
It's a pixie shag.
Oh.
So she's got this little bit at the back.
Okay.
Probably not for me. I don't understand that. I'd be like, I think it looks like they just missed some.
No, because that would drive you insane.
That would drive me insane, right? And it's changed. And I don't, I've changed my hair a fair bit, but not, right?
Okay. No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. And I wouldn't laugh if I were you, because now you've just gone to what you do now and slap it up in a messy, yucky bun and call it a day.
It's working for me.
Right? You're like one hair color away from being gray.
Maybe I should.
Well, maybe. But then don't be surprised when you fit in with the senior crowd, right? And then when you're with me, I'm never going to get the seniors discount because they're never going to believe it. They're going to be like, are you her daughter? I'll be like, no. Possibly I am. You just never know.
All right.
Right?
3 rings around your neck.
I know, but that's from my son. This under my chin, I got new freckles this summer.
But if you do a side profile for those people the friends of the podcast that watch the video, look at her defined little chin.
Because I have a fat neck, right? So sun never. Okay, here's the thing. So you're gonna want to tune in for this, guys. I'm gonna tilt my head, and you're gonna see parts where the sun doesn't go. Right here, sun don't go there. Right? Sun don't go there. And then right here, sun don't go there. Yeah. That's a roll. It's a fat roll. There we go, right there. There it is. Right? Because I can't seem to lose my fat face.
No, you can't seem to lose your fat face.
I can lose my backside, but not my fat face. I can lose my shin. I can lose my Achilles heel. But my fat face, it's staying.
Definitely
it's staying put. Samantha, what do you think is the ugliest food that you know? I'm going to tell you what mine is. Mine is cottage cheese. I think it's the ugliest food in the world. It's lumpy.
I don't think it's the ugliest food, but I think it has no purpose, which is zucchini.
Zucchini. I don't think it's ugly because I think it's a lot like a cucumber.
No, but it's just like... bleh.
Why do you hate zucchini?
I just don't. I don't like I don't like that vegetable. I also don't believe in squash.
I don't like squash. I don't like
squash.
But you don't like a turnip, though. I love a turnip.
No, I hate. Turnips and beets. Beets, I don't get. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I love beets, and I love when they taste like dirt. Right? It's the best. And turnip tastes like earwax. Yum.
Yeah. So that's ugly food. Cottage cheese is dairy.
It looks ugly. Visually, it's ugly.
Well, maybe you're a little ugly.
Visually,
you're ugly. Your mama says you ugly.
Right now,
UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You're ugly. What? You're ugly.
Right now, I feel ugly because I feel snotty because I'm sick with my cold. So, way to kick a girl when she's down.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Way to go. Way to go. Okay. Rod Stewart. Right. He's a living legend.
Yes.
He's been doing his thing. Right?
His time.
He seems to still like to travel and tour around an awful lot, right? He was in Toronto and he was singing and doing his whole thing. And he closed out his show by saying, 51st state my fucking ass. I'm like, yeah, you tell him, Rod Stewart. Right? Because that's what we agree, right? 51st state.
That's what we agree.
No offense to our American friends.
No, but we don't need
We don't
to
need
be
to melt. We don't
part
need to
of
melt
you.
together. There's just no
There's
need.
no need.
No need.
We haven't done it yet. So why now? Why
Yeah.
start now?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And okay, another question. Isn't Rod Stewart like 102?
Oh, he's getting up there. Yeah.
He's like the Rolling Stones for me. I don't understand why they still tour.
Because people still pay and then he sells out. I don't understand the Rolling Stones.
I don't
Never.
get it. I don't get it.
Like, were you a Rolling Stones fan?
No, not
There's
really.
a part of me
I liked a few songs, but
I liked no songs. There's a part of me that always thought maybe the Rolling Stones were more for the boys. Did the boys like them more than the girls?
I don't know.
Right? I don't know. Oh, have you been watching? Oh, no, you don't, because you don't have CNN. Because why would you have a news channel? They've been showing all this stuff on Live Aid, but it's like with like today's Bob Geldof talking about it and today's Bono talking about it.
Oh yeah,
It's been really cool.
Uh-huh.
See, the things you miss out on, right?
I know. Darn it.
When you don't have a documentary news channel, right? Just saying.
Okay. I think I'll survive though.
I'm just saying. Well, you might, but I'm going to know about a world disaster before you, right? So that's all I'm saying.
It'll pop on my phone,
and you'll ignore it because you'll not care because it's not music, right? Because
you make me sound very shallow and narrow.
You are when it comes to that. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
There was something just recent that had been going on in the world, and you're like, what? And it's like, this isn't even new. This isn't even breaking, and you don't know about it, right?
This is not something new. You know this about me.
I totally know this about you. You don't like the news.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. So it is shallow.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Think what you want to think.
Okay.
Now, you have a wedding ring, do you not?
I do.
Is it chunky?
No.
Would you say it's chunky?
No, it's from the year 2000. It's bought by a man. I had no say in it.
Okay. Well, isn't that typically?
Sorry, I had no say. I had no say in the engagement ring. But then, when you get said engagement ring, your wedding band kind of matches it.
Yes.
So I'm going to still say I had no real say.
Okay.
Right?
Well, apparently, chunky wedding rings are now all the trend.
I could see that.
And I'm curious because you said you never had input into your engagement ring.
None.
And I'm just curious if nowadays things have changed for women.
Well, I don't know because if they have, then those women are with very special men. Because in my early years of Mike Gibson, and I like just in our very beginning, I must have accidentally brought up getting married once. Oh, no. No, we're not there yet. We're not ready. Like, it was horrible. Because it has to be their idea.
Yes, apparently.
Because that's the chivalry. Right? That's the chivalry, right?
Yes. Okay.
And that has to be all on them, I guess. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, if women are having that much input, then the times they have changed.
Well, and so it should evolve,
right?
That men should maybe, consider what a woman wants to wear in her hand for the rest of her life.
But the thing is that it's hard,
the duration of the
I know, but it's hard for the engagement ring because it's supposed to be a surprise. So it's supposed to be something maybe he should know you well enough to know what he thinks you would like.
I think maybe you could have a conversation about rings or look at the rings that she wears or have a sense of an idea of what potentially she'll put on her finger.
For sure.
Yeah. There's ways to get around things. There always is.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think if it's a chunky trend, I think that's awesome.
Chunky, go for it.
Yeah. Because there's lots of women like me that are in our mid 50s that are wearing a gold double wedding band with a nice diamond in it, but it screams 2000. Right? 2000. And you can't upgrade it because who gives a shit anymore? Right?
Well,
just I can find better ways to spend that money. Right?
I am curious. Well, maybe that's true. I mean, and every once in a while I come across videos of people like who splash onto they do like a little thing where, you're watching this wedding and they're cutting the cake and you see this beautiful woman, she's head to toe, glam. Her dress is amazing. Everything's cool. They go to cut the cake. And what does the guy do?
That's the thing.
He smushes that motherfucking piece of cake.
That's the thing. It was not my thing, I'll tell you that.
And ruins everything.
Sure.
Gets it on the dress.
Yeah. But that's a thing. That's what they do.
No, but that's wrong. I think that's a red flag.
Well, guess what? You're already married. You're already married. You're already in big trouble, right? So at something like that, if you don't want to flag on the play, then you have to be careful because you need to go to other friends' weddings and see if that comes up. And then you can have a conversation like, oh my God, that's horrible. I would never do that.
Right.
Right?
And then what if they just get this really like, oh, I think this is really funny. Oh.
No, I don't need cake on my face. Actually, ever. Let alone like on my special day.
Oh my God. And then it's like, and we just take the cake off my face. And how do you fix
Then
this
they
shit?
push it on their face, right?
Oh my God, are you kidding?
Weird.
I would take that knife and slice off something.
It's this big weird thing, right? I don't know. It seems odd. Like I've never.
Seems wrong.
I tell you, my mama didn't raise any girls that smushed cake in anybody's faces, or would have ever appreciated that happening to them.
No, I don't think so.
That's for sure. The other day I was at work and I was walking, and you know how you walk through doors, right, to go into public spaces, and I came up with a revelation, Samantha. I hate a pull open door. It's too much work. And it's just easier to push.
Are you afraid you won't be able to open the door because you have bird-like arms?
I don't know what it is, but when I pulled, I'm like, God, this would just be so much easier if it was push. Why can't it be push? Why can't all doors be push?
Oh my God.
Right? That's all I got to say about that.
You realize that makes you sound lazy, right?
That's fine. It's too much work. It's easier to push.
Is this why I always have to...
I'm okay being lazy on lots of stuff. Doesn't bother me.
But is this why you always make me open the door when we're in the Earl Scout?
I never hold the door. When I'm with my coworkers and we're walking someplace, I never hold the door. Right? Ever. It's too much work, right? Because I
have to conserve my energy.
Right. I only have so much energy, and it'd be a shame if I wasted it on holding the door. Say you need me to push your car out of the ditch, right? Oh, I can't. I exerted all my energy opening the door.
I just pictured you trying to push a car out of the ditch.
I'm not going to.
Never happening either.
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to say, sorry, I'm not. Like giving you your sunglasses in the car, cleaning them. No, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. Your glasses, figure it out.
I swear to God, you're only in it for you. And God help the person that you're around, because you are definitely not helping them.
You drove us into the ditch. You know what my first thing would be? You got us into this. Why do I have to do the work to get us out? I'd be like, are you okay? Yeah. Okay. Don't expect me to do anything.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh my God.
I would totally, I'm totally like that. Right?
And but you know what's really funny is that you tripped in the water at the lake and I had to help you.
Because I'm like Bambi, right? I have weak little legs. I can't get myself back up. And I almost drowned.
You got to learn how to. No, you did.
I almost drowned. I was panicking. I thought, because babies go down, they drown. I was afraid I was going to drown.
You were not going to drown.
It's hard to say.
But I had to help you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You're a good friend like that. I've never said I'm a good friend like that.
I know, but you would never help me.
Well, but I would cheer you on. I would cheer you on. You can do it. You can do it, Sam. Right?
You're horrible.
Right? I'd still be moral support.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And that's what everybody needs when they're trying to get up in the water, when their friend is just standing there going, you got this.
You got this, right? You got this. You can do this. That's one of our differences, right?
Yes.
I'm not always a doer like that. I want to be. I want to be the person that jumps in and helps. But do you really want me to help you? No, you don't. So I don't. Right? I know you.
All right.
I know you. Right?
All right. Too much work. Got it, Lisa.
Yeah. Too much work.
Makes total sense.
Too much work.
We do have to mention that Hulk Hogan died this past week.
Okay. Here's the thing, right? So I was a Hulkamaniac.
Oh.
Took my vitamins and said my prayers. Because that's what you were supposed to do. That's what the Hulkster told his Hulkamaniacs to do, right? And I'm a wrestling fan. Right? Bet you Emma Mitchell probably felt the same way. She was probably devastated too. She's a wrestling fan from the UK. Right? We're wrestling people. He's an icon. But you know what? There's a moral to the story. Thou shalt not overdo the steroids and think that your heart's going to be fine.
We're not sure how he died.
No,
we're not sure if
it was
the steroids that did it.
No, but probably years of using steroids did it.
Maybe, potentially.
Right? Probably made his heart weak. And then he had a heart attack. Right? I used no steroids, and my heart was weak, and I had a heart attack. But unlike the Hulkster, I kicked out, right?
Oh my
God.
He
literally, when you think whether you're a wrestling fan or not, there is kind of like an Anne Murray. There's no Canadian music without Anne Murray. There's no WWE without Hulk Hogan.
No, that's true.
Right? Because he really got that going, right? He got people
excited.
He was the marketing chip that they needed. So rest in peace, Hulkster. What you gonna do when my 24-inch pythons run wild on you, brother? I had Hulk Hogan bubble bath. I had Hulk Hogan piggy bank. Used to get up and watch the Hulk Hogan cartoon. You know it.
Oh my God.
Right? All of it, for sure.
Oh my God. Okay.
Totally.
Well, I never really got into wrestling, so.
I know, right? You never did. You never
No.
did.
Sorry.
This is just kind of a funny question that I'm curious about. If you have 4 pairs of socks, exact same, let's say all black socks, 4 pairs, do you put them together in their little balls in your drawer, or do you just throw them in your drawer?
I would probably put them all together.
You're balling them?
I'm going to put them like separately as 4 separate things.
Like 4 separate balls of socks?
Yes.
Not me.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing them in my drawer. Free for all socks. They're all the same socks. Well,
I'm surprised that you get away with that in your household.
Well, okay, it's tough. It is addressed quite a bit because it's messy.
Okay.
However, it's my top drawer.
Uh-huh.
And don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's kind of what I think with that, right? That's what I would do. I'm not doing 4 separate balls. That seems like unnecessary steps.
You have very weird concepts of things.
I know. Hi, my name's Lisa. Did you just meet me? Right? I don't think you did. I don't think you did, Samantha.
All right, I'm just saying. It's just very weird.
It's very weird. I'm very weird. You know that.
I know. I just sometimes, like basic things like socks in a drawer, why wouldn't you pair them together instead of just making it like a free-for-all and make it harder to find your socks?
Because first off, no, they're not. It's not harder. They're all the same socks. They're all the same socks. Not harder to find them, actually. They're all the same. So I can take the time, pair them up, make the balls, put them in my dresser, and then to take them out, I have to unmake the balls. That's like extra steps.
Oh my God.
I just 2 socks, 2 socks, 2 socks. Because they're the same.
Because you're lazy?
Because I'm efficient.
That's not efficient.
I feel it's efficient. Saving time. I'm always looking for ways to save time. Right?
To do what?
Well,
conquer the world?
Maybe to conquer the world. Maybe to come up with the newest concept how the word meh is an insult.
It is an insult.
Right? Right? I can't do that if I don't have some time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, as we roll into the back half of this podcast, let's talk about Facebook Sunday, shall we? Now, I don't know if everyone participates, and if everyone who's listening is not a friend of the podcast on our Facebook page,
should be.
Please go check it out. I shake my head with Lisa and Sam.
Right. Sorry, I'm sniffy and messy.
You are sniffy and messy.
Sorry.
Our question of Sunday was, what do you snack on when you are bored?
What do you snack on? Because I've started snacking on crisps.
Yes, and I snack on anything that's in my cupboard.
Right. The crisps are just, I think, fairly new.
Yes, but apparently you have lots of friends. Like Gracie and Matt think crisp minis are delicious as well.
I know, right? They love them.
Right?
Yeah.
Kathy likes popcorn. I've been into popcorn lately.
You're definitely Team Kathy for that. You are.
Right. And Jordine, popcorn twists. Oh my God.
They're not bad.
An 80s classic.
Sure.
Popcorn twists.
Right. Little styrofoam twists.
Yeah.
With salt.
That's so weird. Yeah. Kelly likes chips. Nancy was blueberries, but she's not sure if she's bored or just annoyed by her internet being down. So she wasn't sure. I'm like, well, that's good to know.
Fair enough.
Tara said candy, nibs, and licorice. Mary Beth said Lay's salt and vinegar. Yes. Classic. Yes.
Yeah.
Deb was chips. Stephanie, Ben & Jerry's or chips and onion dip. And I'm like, girl after my own heart.
That's chips you. That's dip. You.
Yum, yum.
Right.
Matt, sunflower seeds. And I'm like, okay.
Too much work. Too much work, Matt. Too much work.
Well, if they're pre-shelled, they're not that.
I guess that's true.
Sherry was pretty much anything salty. Okay. Awesome. And Janet was Dare, ketchup, veggie, snack, chips, and Pringles.
Oh.
All right.
I got to try those new veggie snacks. Like
they're not bad.
Yeah. Like, are they better than a crisp? You're right with the crisp. You really do lose a lot of liquid in your mouth after too many crisps.
Because it's like eating cardboard.
Right. It's tough. Right? You can only do so many at a time. It's tough. That's a tough one. Totally. It is hard. And then we went on to Facebook Tuesday, right? Facebook Tuesday was all about sinful food, but it's so yummy. But one had to go. So Tony, who I don't know if I've seen her name pop up before. So maybe she was visiting. Maybe she's hopefully going to become a friend. I could be wrong. If you do pop up, Tony, I apologize. Only person to say no to chocolate.
Ooh.
No to chocolate. Lots of pop and chips were kicked out, which makes me think Gen X is tired of that snack.
We're tired of that snack. We want something different.
Because everybody pops and chip, pop and chip, pop and chip. One person was ice cream. I'm like, ice cream and cake, even on your birthday?
Cindy Harder doesn't like cake.
It's birthday time. It's birthday cake.
Well, she said, I think if it was only her birthday.
Oh, I would take cake. I would eat cake every day. I love cake, right? Cake is good. So the general consensus for Facebook Tuesday was no pop and chips.
All right. Okay.
To the curb.
Done. Bye.
See
you later.
A lot of people commented that it was a tough one, though, and it was tough. It was tough.
Oh, look at
One person
you
didn't want
making
fries.
things tough.
Somebody's like, I don't want the fries. Who doesn't want the fries?
Who doesn't want fries?
I think it might have been Anita, maybe.
She has not had Earl's fries crispy with their gravy.
So until you've had those fries, don't just start kicking fries to the curb till you've had all the fries.
Right.
So always fun on the Facebook. Right.
You know what's really funny? I have to mention because it came to my mind. Lisa, on Friday, we went to Earl's and we had supper there. And Lisa tried.
Is this the too hot steak?
Yes. Steak and sushi. And it was in this tacky sauce.
It was in fire.
I dipped a finger in it and licked it off my finger, and it burnt
for the rest of the night.
Yes, it was so hot.
And that was after Taya, the lovely Taya, who we love and who we've just seen again, said, it's not make your eyes water hot. Okay. No, you're right. It's way worse than that. Way, way worse. Way, way worse.
But you know what? She's now attached herself. Again, you know how she took over fries from me, right?
Yeah.
Because she had to have her fry thing. Now she's taken over my next favorite thing, which is the Wagyu beef press that they do. It's like a sushi press.
Yeah.
And I don't get the jalapenos because I don't do that.
Me
but
neither.
It is so good. It is so delightful.
I like the soy sauce.
Yeah. And now that's what you eat.
I like it.
And every time I have it and you have something else, you have to have a piece of my dinner.
Yeah. Because we share.
No, we don't.
We
actually.
do, though.
You forget that about me. You must have forgotten that I'm not Michelle.
No, but you must have forgotten that I still am going to share with you. I'm still going to take your food. It's just easier to concede, Samantha. It's easier to concede. Right.
You know, I still need to say though that I'm still quite disappointed that they took away the Parmesan chicken.
Maybe it'll come back for the fall.
I don't know, but I'm really sad that they took that away.
I don't know. I want to go back to Moxie's. I want to go back to Moxie's and have that beet salad.
Wow, maybe they still have it.
It was good, but I don't want that overly happy waitress because that creeps me out. Nope, you're not that. Anybody that is that happy. You know what? We've encountered these people in different workplaces, in different parts of our lives. The overzealous happy person.
Yes.
No,
yes.
You are not like this in real life. This is an act. It screams, I'm putting on a show, and you are probably such a bitch at home. You can't be nice 24/7.
Not possibly know that person is not nice when not at work.
I'm just saying, right? Like I'm really, really nice and really, really friendly, but probably 2 times a year, I'm not for a whole day. Right?
Well, you weren't overly friendly this afternoon when I spoke to you.
I was sick. I'm sick. I have a cold. I'm sick. Right?
I felt a little attacked at the beginning of this podcast when you went after me because I say the word meh.
No. Hey, I will have the same conversation with you in 2 weeks when I'm not sick. Right? We'll maybe throw it into the live show and ask people at that. Right? I'm not done with it. You're not off the hook. It's rude. It's
Fine,
rude.
Whatever.
It's rude. And I just figured it out. That's what you're mad. You're mad that I figured it out. That's what it is.
You can figure whatever you want.
You hate when I figure your shit out.
Don't matter to me.
When I figure your shit,
say it.
You're not happy when I figure out your shit. That's how that goes, Samantha. Right? I know you.
All right. Well, I know that people need to connect with us on our social media. You can visit ishakemyheadpod.com to sign up for newsletters, leave a message, or check out our episodes. Watch the podcast on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube. How many now? 134 still?
I think it's still 134. I haven't checked.
Oh, okay.
I think it's still 134.
That's good. You can join our Patreon for exclusive. We can join our Patreon for exclusive content, early access, and behind-the-scenes footage, all for as little as $2 a month. Visit patreon.com/ishakemyhead. If you're looking for I Shake My Head swag, head on down to threadless.com and search for us. And we're proud to be part of the Women in Media Network. And we want to just say thank you to John Domingo for editing our podcast each.
He's got a little bit of work to do tonight.
Yeah, you sneezed and coughed.
I had choking, right? And we've learned from the great Sarah Burke to stop recording.
To pause. No, and that's also a John. That's also John.
Right? So that's what we've done. So, okay. The reason everybody sticks around to the end is to hear how I'm doing in my ESPN baseball. Last 2 weeks in a row, I'm in second place right now.
Oh, no.
There's 2 that are tied for first, and I'm in second.
How are you getting back?
Oh, I don't know. This week's looking better. But I think that people have caught on to my strategies. Are you leaking secrets?
Oh.
I feel somebody's leaking my secrets.
Who would I tell?
Feel somebody's leaking my secrets. I'm still doing fine, right? Like, even the best teams are going to lose at times.
There you go.
It's where you're at the end that matters, right?
Yes.
So don't give up. I'm not giving up. Don't give up, Samantha. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Can I just say one more thing about our live show in Collingwood, Ontario?
Sure.
Get your tickets. Get your tickets. We have a great show planned. It's so funny. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to announce it now because Caroline's already on the ball. Tickets for our Saskatoon show, November 7th, are actually also on sale. I'm not sure where, though, because it's done through the Art Bar.
Yes.
It's not done through us. So
we're not sure.
So I was not planning on announcing that, but I did unexpectedly. So I don't have all the details, but you could probably go to the Art Bar and it will show we're on there. You'll see our little thing.
Yeah.
You can figure it out, right?
You know, I just love it how you just kind of go in there and half-assed everything.
Half-assed it all, right? Half-assed it all.
Motto.
Right?
That's your motto.
That's my motto, right? Just plow my way through, do the best I can. All right, Samantha, always a pleasure.
Should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.